You can put the feelies out now.
Right,
We got our boy here. We've got 73k runes that we have to spend that we didn't get to spend last time, so that's exciting. I didn't remember doing that. If I remember correctly, I wanted to spend this upgrading the fingerprint shield if that was at all possible. But we'll probably have to buy smithing stones, is what I remember.
Well, I took you for dinner. That's about your arms then.
So we'll do that, and then I can ask Kenzer how his day has been. Smithing stone 5 times 6. Can I buy those?
What?
What'd you say?
You're doing some math, Jeff.
What the fairy doing?
What the fairy doing?
What the fairy doing? Ain't that just the way? Man, I wish we had our Discord soundboard. Those are great, aren't they?
Yeah.
I think I need to sit like further over. I think I'm like way too far to the right, but also my mic doesn't go that far because my boom's a little short, so maybe that's fine. Maybe it's fine. I'm a little off center on the screen. I guess I could just scoot the webcam over. Is that better?
Let me see.
Is that better?
That's better.
I kind of hate that my webcam's not in the middle of the screen, like on top of my monitor. But I guess it's better if I'm in the middle of my webcam than my webcam being in the middle of the monitor. Am I right? You can see all the computer trash I have back there because I've built 2 computers in the past few months, and I haven't put away any of the boxes yet. Very cool.
Yep.
Even though the living room PC, I played Dredge on that last night for an hour because I was waiting for my laundry to get out of the washer, and it works great. I'm super happy with that.
Nice.
How's your day been, Kenzer?
It's been all right.
You sound down. Is life getting you down?
It's just the thing that I had to do today. Just a lot of downtime and a lot of babysitting.
Like a work thing? Or are you
Yeah.
talking about babysitting me during this stream?
Yeah. I'm not babysitting you, Jeff. You're your own man.
That's right. I'm my own boy. Babysitting's
We went
awesome.
to a farmer's. Oh,
I'm just reading the chat.
we went to a farmer's market on Saturday, Jeff.
I bet farmers markets in undisclosed city where you live go hard.
Mm-hmm.
Did you get anything?
Yeah, I got some meats. I got lamb, and I got lamb sausage, and I got a chicken sausage.
I didn't
They
know
were very
farmers
good.
grew meat.
I know.
I thought that ranchers did that.
Monster ranchers. Am I right, gamers?
Monster ranchers, what?
All right, that is like a super deep cut of the late '90s, early 2000s. So, you've heard of Pokemon, you've heard of Digimon, but have you heard of Monster Rancher?
Monster Rancher. No, actually. I mean, yes, it sounds familiar, but I couldn't think of like what the game looks like or what you do in the game. I mean, that's basically what you do in Rune Factory.
The yellow guy with the big eyeball.
The yellow guy with the big eyeball. Ain't that just the way? That's basically what you do in a...
Monster Rancher. His name is Suezo, or Eyeworm.
What the hell? Eyeworm. Ain't that just the way? Big monster mommy milkers.
Big
monster... You didn't have to post that, Ryan.
You didn't need to post that. But
You didn't
here
need to
we
post
are.
that.
We have to live with it.
We have to live with it now. That's right.
Had a shitty PS1 game that, because I only had like 10 PS1 games, I played a lot of it. It was like a card game, but it was completely unbalanced.
What card game?
Monster Rancher was the
Monster
card game.
Rancher is a card game? That is not the type of game I thought it was going to be. I thought it was going to be a Harvest Moon type game with monsters.
No, there's
What?
like a different Yeah.
I guess if you
Let's see
want
if
to
I
play
can
that,
find the
you
Lost-
actually do just go play Rune Factory. What the fuck? Card game. I can't get over that, Kinzer.
And let's see.
Oh wait, hold on. Let me close my office.
Yeah. Let's see if I can. Yeah, Monster Rancher Battle Card Episode 2. Because I don't think they did they put Episode 1 out there? I don't know.
I'm still closing the office. These barn doors are. Speaking of ranches, I got the barn doors in the office. You know what I'm saying? Barn doors. Caitlin has company over, and they're hanging out. They're outside on the back porch right now, but I remember they're probably going to hear me being loud AF in the office when they come back and hang out in the living room, and I'm going to hear them being loud AF, so I should shut the door. We need to have a stream where you play Monster Rancher and I just react to it. And you're like, okay,
That'd
Jeff,
be funny.
you get Eyeworm here. It's the big guy with the glasses, or the eyeball. And you just pog.
Yep. It's just that Shrimple.
It's as shrimple as that.
No. Now I got Monterey Bay
Whoa.
Aquarium has a lo-fi hip hop
Caitlin puts
channel
that shit all the time. Where they just show shrimps and
Alright,
play
'cause-
lo-fi music.
Yep.
I know
I
exactly
got
which.
recommended that today, and I just put that on for 2 hours.
Who recommended it to you? Was it Caitlin?
Nope, it was just YouTube.
Wow.
It now knows to recommend me shrimp-based content.
Oh, from the I'm one in a trillion.
Shrimp box. It also recommended me one in a trillion, but
What a world we live in.
when Caitlin posted the shrimp box video,
Oh, the
it must have
shrimp.
known.
Oh, I forgot about the shrimp box. I can't believe that shrimp farming has been gentrified.
It's like, man, this guy really loves his sea creatures.
I was playing Dredge, and I just feel like I'm in Deadliest Catch when I'm in that game, even though I've only played it for an hour. You ever watched Deadliest Catch, Kinzer?
I have not.
You haven't watched shit. Yeah, watch Deadliest Catch? Jesus Christ.
All right. It's just one of those TV shows that I feel
You know what
would
it
be
is,
very
though, right?
trashy.
It is very trashy.
Yeah, I'm
That's
like-
I would go visit my mom
Yes.
was on holidays, and they would put the Discovery Channel on and watch Deadliest Catch. Because
I would visit.
I don't even know, man.
I visit my friend, and we would have Thanksgiving with his family, and his parents were obsessed with Pawn Stars.
Pawn
And I
Stars
was
is
wow, this
next
is-
level trashy. Deadliest Catch is just trash TV, but Pawn Stars is even more. Wait. The fuck am I doing? What am I doing?
The Dirty Jobs guy is super repub. I've seen his posts on Twitter, and I was like, wow, I did not expect this from Mike Rowe.
Yeah, one, I'm pretty sure he's talking about Mike Rowe and Dirty Jobs, because Mike Rowe is the narrator in Deadliest Catch. Little did you know.
Okay.
Back when he used to
I
be
did not know.
based and cool, right? Now he's just oh, just pull yourself up by your bootstraps. Nobody wants to work anymore. And that's not very based.
Yeah. Not based like Oda.
Not based
from
like
One
Oda.
Piece fame.
Not based at all. So yeah.
I know that you like your Rip Grandma memes.
Rip Grandma.
And all I know is there's going to be a ship called Grandma in One Piece. And if that boat ever gets destroyed, I'm going to post Rip Grandma.
A ship called Grandma? What? What are you talking about?
I thought there was a boat in One Piece called Grandma.
Is there? I don't know. Is there? Did I just like
Let's find
forget?
out.
Kinzer's gonna look up Grandma Boat One Piece, and it's gonna be like end of Wano, like biggest spoilers ever.
Wind Grandma is a ship used by Monkey D. Dragon.
Okay, I could not tell you because Monkey D. Dragon. I don't know if you know this, Kinzer, but he barely fucking shows up in all the hundreds of chapters of One Piece. I cannot tell you what his fucking ship is called.
Damn.
Maybe
I
that's
was
something they
hoping for
elaborate
Grandma
more
lore.
in like filler arcs or like what else? Like the movies that are non-canon, they elaborate on that because like I know in the movies they like to have like the characters that you don't see a lot and they like to bring them up a lot. All right, there's this guy here. He's cool, but we're not going to talk to him.
Okay.
Yep. Okay, so this place fucking sucks. So at this point in the game that we're in right now, these guys used to be like a mini boss that you could find in a couple places. Now they're just a normal enemy here, but only here. Basically everything in this part of the game does way too much fucking damage and has way too much health, and it's really fucking hard. It's like you just like randomly got dumped into New Game Plus after the boss you just fought, which is pretty easy, and you can comfortably beat him at like level 60.
All right.
But this ruins is pretty easy because you just have to walk over here and ignore everybody, all the guys in it. I had a lot of trouble with this place the first time I came here because I thought I liked fighting everything and clearing the place out and fully exploring it. But this is the main thing we need here, right? We just want this, which is probably why I saved all those runes, is because I was going to use that to buy the runes to upgrade the fingerprint shield. But that smithing stone bell bearing lets us buy, I believe, the 5 and 6 smithing stones. It's a name from a Cuban revolution ship. This was one of Hassan's One Piece political takes. All right.
I just wanted to say rip Grandma.
Rip Grandma. Yeah, you guys didn't know you were coming here for the hot One Piece lore. You just thought you were here to watch a neurodivergent man bonk things with a funny shield. I've completely turned off ray tracing, by the way. I think the last couple streams I was trying out the ray tracing and our frame rate was hot ass. And let me just say, Kinzer, the frame rate, much better. I don't know what they did with the ray tracing and the support in this game, but it is not performant at all. It's not even like my CPU or GPU are getting like, you know, hitting 100% utilized and just getting the shit throttled out of them, right? It was straight up just like chugging. Just chugging, you know what I'm saying? Your chime. You play any games other than League of Legends lately, Kinzer?
Let's see. I don't know. Not really. I did download Nier Replicant and
Did you confirm that it
Persona
works
4,
now?
but I haven't gotten around to playing it. Huh?
Did you confirm it runs on your laptop?
No, I haven't tried it yet.
Oh, okay. I should play Nier Automata too. I think it will 100% run on my living room PC, so I'll probably get Caitlin to play it again.
Oh, I meant the like.
I know. I know.
The original remake. Yeah.
Yeah. Is it a remake of the original?
Yeah, it's a remake of the original, from what I understand.
Oh,
so.
I didn't know that. I didn't know anything about it. I just was like, oh, there's another Nier game out. I haven't finished Nier Automata.
Yeah.
I also know that people didn't like it as much as Nier Automata, and it's also not a Platinum Games game, so
Yeah.
I don't know if I'm as interested in it as Nier Automata, but I'll probably play it at some point. You know, when I get to it, let me cook.
I know it's gonna be wacky
Yeah, probably.
because it's still gonna have the same like bullet hell shooter and like
Yeah, Platinum
hack
Games
and
is just
slash that the
really good at action RPGs, though.
yeah.
So there's that.
The Dung Defender.
That's right. We
Not
got
so
him.
not so hard and not so hard when you're not a cute bug.
Did you ever used to like? Has video games ever been like your primary form of like media consumption, or has it always just
Maybe
kind of
when
been
I was
been like, you know, watching anime or like doing music stuff instead?
I think maybe when I was like a teenager, but it's always been like before getting a job, it was always like cost prohibitive because I could be using that money to buy Yu-Gi-Oh cards.
Okay, maybe I don't think that logic's correct. Yu-Gi-Oh cards are 100% more cost prohibitive than video games. Are you crazy?
I know.
Like,
It's like
what the heck, Kinzer? That's such a weird thing to say. I don't get it. Like I played this. I paid $60. I paid $60 for this game. I have played this game 325 hours so far. Like, price per hour of enjoyment. Like, this game is very money efficient. You might argue that the PC I'm playing on was really expensive, and that's cost prohibitive. But that's what consoles are for.
So like for me when I would play like video games, it's either something free, so like a Flash game or like RuneScape, or like I would buy like used games like on Amazon like way back.
Yeah.
Like I got like God Hand like
God Hand.
7 years after it released. Huh?
That's supposed to be like a classic, right? Did you buy it because it was a classic?
Yeah. I like
Isn't
heard
that a
that it was
Platinum
like
Games
good, so
game? Who made that?
I think it was Platinum Games actually.
I think so. It tracks with their type of game. I know that game is exceptionally funny. It also did not
has
do
the,
well, like with
It has the
reviewers.
Power Rangers.
What?
God Hand. If you know what I'm talking about with the like tiny Power Rangers.
No, I don't. I haven't played God Hand.
Oh. All right.
Did you play it because? Did you play it because that one guy that plays all the cursed games reviewed it?
No, I played it because Zero Punctuation did a like positive review of it, I think.
Oh, okay, yeah. I remember Total Biscuit, God rest his soul, also talked about how that game fucking slapped.
It was released in 2006. So close, Jeff.
So close.
It was developed by Clover Studio, and
Clover
Clover Studio, I believe,
Became Platinum?
yeah, they made Okami as well. Yep, they turned into Platinum Games in 2007.
Cool. Slaps.
I also got I bought like Okami when it came out on PC.
I have Okami.
That was a really good game.
Is it on PC?
Yeah, it's on Steam.
Oh, that's pretty cool. I bought Okami. I bought Okami on Amazon for the Switch because I thought I was gonna play it. And they sent me this. I don't know if you can see it, right?
I'm looking at the stream.
I don't know if you guys can
All
read
right.
this. They sent me the Japanese copy. I didn't even notice. I bought it because it's on sale, and I was like, I'll play that at some point, right? I do that with a lot of games, and then I get to them when I get to them. And then I looked at, I was like putting it on my shelf at one point, and I was like, what game is that? Why is it in Japanese? And I was like, oh fuck, my copy of Okami is in Japanese.
I'll raise you one better, Jeff. I bought Chainsaw Man Volume 12. Like I pre-ordered it and
Chainsaw.
everything, but I didn't pay enough attention, and I accidentally got the Spanish version of it.
That's even
So
worse.
I've got, like-
it's not even like the original. Like, it's just a different translation in a language you can't read. Like, at least if it was Japanese, you could argue like, oh, it's cool because I can like, you know, translate it on my own and like learn Japanese or something, right? But now it's just you're reading a translation of a translation, and you still can't fucking read it.
I know.
Ah! Get these fucking skeletons away from me! Ah! It's fucking Spirit Halloween over here.
It's also like a different like how they made the book is cheaper. Like the paper's thinner, and then like the like book cover wrapper thing is also thinner.
What?
So it's like
It seems like it'd be more expensive to change the production line to print it on shittier materials than to just print it slightly differently on the same line.
it is significantly smaller than the English versions of like 1 through 11, which I have.
That's really funny.
I did buy all of the Fire Punch. I bought the first 2 volumes when I saw it at a bookstore. Like, if I see a manga that I really like at a bookstore, I'll buy it. But I decided to get buy the rest of Fire Punch like through Amazon, and they didn't have like a deal where you could buy all of them like as like one like set like you do with Chainsaw Man.
Yeah, Chainsaw.
So I had to buy each individual volume by itself, and like all of them except the 4th volume came in at around the same time. The 4th volume showed up like 2 months later, and I thought like they lost the order or something. But nope, it was just like really delayed for whatever reason. The funny doggy.
Yeah, we're cooking now. These guys don't respawn. They drop pretty high tier smithing stones. Ooh. There's 2 of them though. I actually did good. Normally it's kind of shitty because you aggro 2 of them at once, and that's not great to fight. But I actually snuck up on the first one and then killed him. I don't want to do this. Come on. Oh, we ate some ass there. That's not what I meant to say.
Just chomping at the bits.
Yeah, hitting the gritty.
But yeah, I've got Spanish Chainsaw Man, and I took like Spanish back in high school, which was like 14 years ago at this point. And I was like trying to like read it to see like how much I could understand, but it was just so funny.
Yeah. I think I just need
Hola, estoy boqui.
I grew up in Tejas, Texas, right? Which is much to the chagrin of the Texas population, very close to the Mexican border. So there are a lot of Spanish-speaking people in Texas. So in the elementary school system, they actually teach you Spanish there, right?
Yeah.
It's not like an elective; they just like teach it to you, which is cool. But I just was not. I don't know if it was like a lack of interest or just I'm not good at languages, but I just did not absorb any of it. You know what I mean? Like I remember some of the words just because memorization is memorization, but like reading it conversationally, no way. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. So, I don't know. Maybe I'm just a dumb idiot.
For fun, I decided I would like try to Duolingo Polish with one of my coworkers like forever ago, and I can only remember one word. So like the whole thing in Dexter's Laboratory where he can only say omelette du fromage.
Mm-hmm.
It's like the same for me. I can only know the word dziewczynka, which is girl in Polish. I cannot remember any other words.
Did you say Jeff Jinka?
Dziewczynka.
Jeff.
But we can do more Jeff puns. I hope you liked the onion Jeff. The Taj Mahal.
Oh my god, the Jeff puns are unceasing.
So like the dome at the top of like the main part of the Taj Mahal looks like an onion to me. So I was like, wow, this is like significant brain rot. I'm like gonna.
Is that what that joke was? I did not get that joke, Kinzer. When you first posted it, I was just like, Kinzer's cooking. It was because the dome looks like an onion to you. That's the only significance of putting that with the Taj Mahal.
It's the combination of that and
I thought it was because TOJ looked like TAJ, so it looked like Taj from Taj Mahal.
yeah.
Was that
It's
part of
both
it?
a verbal pun and a visual pun to me.
Kendra's
That's
like,
why
I was really
moved
cooking
the
with that
photo-
one, Jeff. I really thought about all this.
Because when I saw when I speak the word Taj, it makes me think of like Taj Mahal, but also the Taj Mahal looks like it looks like an onion to me. So I was like, all right, we're really cooking here.
Go onion.
Go onion.
I need to go and collect the tools.
Back already, no matter.
It's got layers like an onion, Jeff.
Just like an onion. Okay, we're fucking out. Can I sell some shit? Do I have anything worth anything? I don't think we're ever gonna grease our fucking shield. I'm just gonna let you know that right now, Kinzer. Especially not with holy damage, or rot, or freeze, or sleep, or dragon wound. We're never going to do that. Is that enough? Yeah, that's enough. Okay, now we're cooking. So now we've got the fingerprint shield, which is it because it's not maxed out? It's still it's way worse than this one still, but it'll be better eventually. Do you see the what is it called? Where is it actually? The guard boost is better on this one already, and all the blocking power. And the physical attack power on this will exceed, I believe, the Visage Shield eventually, right? I think.
Yeah. Like, one question I have about the Visage Shield. So it's at 356 right now. Like, does it like cap out anytime soon? Or
It's capped. That's it. So
okay.
356 is its base damage, and then plus 240. That's our damage from our strength. We have a B strength scaling. So if I put more points in strength, it'll scale pretty well with my strength, right? So that 240 will go up. But this is a somber weapon. It only goes up to plus 10. So it's maxed on standard damage. That's why it's doing more than this. This is a standard reinforcement weapon, so we use normal smithing stones instead of somber smithing stones. So it actually goes up to plus 25. I just don't have enough normal smithing stones to take it all the way up to plus 25. Weirdly, the somber weapons are like the more rare or cool weapons, but they're actually easier to upgrade because sombers are like really easy to get, and you only need one of each, right? I need like 12 of every kind to go through all of the whatevers, and then it's just a lot of souls pumping it into it. I think this one's going to be better because we can change the Ash of War on this and actually change the scaling. So for some later bosses, this one's going to be good because it blocks better, and I can put Shield Crash and Shield Bash on it interchangeably, and I can also change it between heavy and fire depending on if I need to do strike damage or if I need to do fire damage. So this is going to be important later, but we're still using the Visage Shield right now.
Okay.
There's also another shield that I'm going to get at some point, but probably not right now. It's in this area that we're in right now. Not this castle, but another castle area nearby, I think, is where it is. It's called the One-Eyed Shield. And it will actually allow me to... it shoots fire like this one, but it shoots like a projectile from a distance. So it'll give us like a ranged option to deal with enemies. I don't know if we're actually going to use it. Certainly not against bosses, but it could help with like going through like the Halig tree and stuff later. I just don't know. So we'll see. Something I want to get. We're gonna fight Commander Niall in this place though. I probably could have explored this place and got a lot more smithing stones, but I just wanted to buy them. It's fine. We just need smithing stone 8s now, which are the last smithing stones, and then we need a ancient dragon smithing stone or something like that, which is the plus 25 upgrade. We just need one of those to max it. Oh, I hate this place. Oh, okay, should we just run through? I think we just run through, actually. I think we just do that. We don't deal with birds and dogs well. Those are our arch nemesis. Because they're fast. I should probably have got like a smaller shield for dealing with fast enemies. But because this is a stream challenge, it's not even really a challenge. It's pretty not that hard to beat bosses with shields if you know what you're doing. It's just kind of funny. I only want to do it because it's funny. Like if I was actually doing like a challenge run, I'd probably do something like more intense, but I don't actually find challenge runs that fun. I'm just doing this one because I thought it would be funny to do. But if I was actually trying to do this more seriously and I wasn't trying to be quick because we're doing a stream, I would get a smaller shield to deal with smaller enemies so I could and have that in my offhand. But you see how many resources it takes us to power up the shields that we're using for real. So I don't want to actually invest more than I have to into my weapons. Upgrading like a third weapon because we've already upgraded, or a fourth weapon because we've already upgraded like 3 shields basically, would be a lot. Okay. Oh my god! Back up!
Needs to leave you alone.
Seriously, he's like fucking teleporting behind me and being like nothing personnel, kid. Come on! Oh my god.
You are already dead.
That's right. Okay, we're sending the shortcut down. And we're fighting the boss.
Okay.
This boss is kind of hard.
Is this the fire giant?
No, the fire giant's coming though. Where is he summoning him?
Very.
That didn't work. Okay. This boss is not that bad. I don't find him too hard. Once you get used to his attack patterns. He's annoying because he summons those 2 ghost guys at the beginning. So you have to spend a lot of time taking those guys out, and that makes challenging him hard. He also has an annoying... They did pretty good in this game about you know, putting little respawn points outside of the boss rooms in this. For some reason, this is one of the bosses where they didn't do that, and they just decided to give you an elevator, which is a shortcut. Like, I can take this elevator that I sent down earlier, right? And I can skip all of the enemies in the castle. That's very great, right? But if they're gonna go ahead and give me a thing where I can skip all the enemies in the thing, just put a stake right outside the door so I can respawn and try again, right? I don't know why they went through the effort of adding the respawn thing and it to not put it everywhere, right? But whatever. We'll try this again. So we need to watch our stamina on this.
Oh, so one thing going back to like video games and cost, the Humble Bundle. Did you ever get any of those?
Not really. I think they were a good
it
deal.
was,
I don't know why I didn't get them.
Like they were like a huge deal for me, which is like one reason why like 2 of my like most played games are like Binding of Isaac and map games in general, because like Paradox ran a like Humble Bundle on map games, and it was like $15 to get all of their like newest stuff at the time. So I got like CK2, EU3. I think I got like the first Victoria, and I was like, wow, this is great. I only have like 10 games I could possibly play right now, and now that's like doubled.
Oh,
It's kind of similar when they have like Bastion and Binding of Isaac on the same Humble Bundle. Like Super Meat Boy.
Yeah.
They had
Man.
the like indie game, the movie.
Oh my god.
And
This
that
guy is
hits.
really fucking blasting me. It's because he's doing lightning damage, and I just don't resist that very well. He also does that. Like, I need to get like quicker hits in, I guess, because he's really blasting me.
Anyways, you start blasting. They have Hotline Miami on
Oh
one
my
of them.
god.
Oh my god.
Okay, we're really cooking. Okay.
I think I would have been a much like different gamer if they had like Dark Souls on a humble level.
Yeah, for real. That would have been sick. Okay. Oh, we got him. That's right. Second try.
Easy.
Nice. That's a pretty hard guy, actually. You just see how much damage he does. He summons two guys. It's annoying, and he does a lot of frost damage and lightning damage. And if you don't have a lot of vigor, which I'm actually really behind on vigor, I'm actually gonna start leveling that now. He'll just one-shot you. Luckily, we had some pretty good armor, but yeah, we need at least 40 vigor. Honestly, probably 50 or 60 is probably gonna be better. But yeah. But that's pretty good, Kenzer. We did it.
Second try.
That's right. We're doing
We
great.
don't count that first one.
We don't count.
We're just
that
warming
first
up.
one. We don't count that one. We don't count that one. So the only reason to come here, I don't know if you heard, but we were running around talking about something else. The ghost lady with the wolf that we got was talking to me, and she said the second half of an amulet we need to get to the Halig tree is here. And the Halig tree is where Melania is. And obviously we want to fight Melania this run because she's the hardest boss in the game. So doing any challenge run where you don't fight Melania, it's pretty lame. Unless you're doing like a really insane like Yempha style challenge run where you just like can't walk, you know, and you just want to beat the game and it just existing is a fucking challenge, you know what I mean? All right,
Yeah.
so we got the second half of that. Curious what we want to do now. I'm gonna go see where the one-eyed shield is, if it is where I think it is. Why is this taking forever to load? Why is that taking forever to load? It's like search being like down. One-eyed shield. Okay. Drop by mini boss Chief Guardian Argartadar in the Guardian's garrison. Flame spit. Is it somber? Somber. It's actually pretty good. I think I can do a somber. No, the second somber weapon pretty easily. All right, let's go get this. This will be fun. All right. I like that. I don't know. I think you'd like this game for sure. It's got some really funny shit, and I think this game. I like this game a lot more than Elden Ring. I think there's a lot more like. I'm not gonna say that. I was gonna say a lot more bullshit stuff. Like, I don't think that's true. I think in Sekiro, if you play perfectly, you can deal with everything the game throws at you, which is why people like it. But I think that expecting players to play perfectly is not fun. I think you should be a little forgiving in a good game, you know?
Yeah.
But anyway, I think that this game is more forgiving with its bullshit, as I said. And just the variety of gameplay is like really fun. Like there's it's a frozen fucking prawn? Shit, I never even knew there was a prawn there. I'm just trying to avoid fighting the dragon. Oh my god, why are there frozen prawns? Oh my god. Anyways. Aurora Borealis. Anyways, I just think there's a lot of build variety in this game, and there's a lot of it, like, you can really express yourself by like making your own play style and doing whatever you want. Like if you just want to use shields, like you can do it, you know. It's really fun. That's why Sam and I have played the game like, you know, 6 million bajillion times, because you play the game and you're like, oh, but I picked up this weapon that I saw this one time, and I really think it'd be fun to use that weapon if I built my character around it, so I'm going to do that this time, right? And you just keep doing that. I think that makes the game very enjoyable. Okay, take our flask up to plus 11. Plus 12 is the max there. That number refers to the amount of health each swig of the flask heals, Kinzer, if you remember.
Oh, whoa.
But I think you'd enjoy this game. I also was gonna say I think that the funny fishing game that Ryan's been playing and that Caitlin bought and then I bought is also really fun. I haven't gotten very far. I played it for an hour, but I'm already like all about it. You know what I mean? Because the main thing I think is it's like, you know, they're like, oh, don't go out at night or whatever, and you can tell there's like some sinister shit going on in those waters, right? That you're gonna run into. But right now, it's just been like a good time fishing, right?
Yeah.
And it's got like a day-night cycle, and so you don't want to go out at night because I think you start freaking out and get panic. I don't really know what the penalties of that are, but I'm not taking any chances. I'm just resting. Sometimes you have to go out at night for like, there's some fish that only feed at night, so you can only catch them at night. Look at all these man-made horrors beyond my comprehension out here. But like, it's nice because time only moves when you're moving your boat or performing an action, like fishing, right? So it's not like a lot of other time-based games where the time adds a lot of pressure, right? Because you can always just stop and just sit and think for a sec, right? And I think that's really nice. This game is not very nice. I have problems with this game. I'm gonna go back and beat it at some point, but I'm thinking I'm gonna compare it to Darkest Dungeon, right? Darkest Dungeon also does a good job with that, where it's the only time you're really you're like expelling time or expending time in that game, which time is tracked by your torch, right? Like the amount of torch charge you have left to keep you from going insane. The only time that gets burned is when you're exploring new areas. If you just stop and chill for a second, like recoup your like you want to strategize or like think, you don't burn your torch. Also, if you're going through an area you've already been through before, you're not burning your torch. So in that way, it's like it doesn't feel as punishing the time penalty for like how long you have to burn your torches for, right? The game's very punishing in other ways, but I don't think the time mechanic is extremely punishing in that game, and I like that. Because I feel like going through a dungeon's like almost relaxing, because you're just kind of like taking things one step at a time, really nice and slow. So I like that. But also the fishing in Dredge, there is a little fishing minigame, right?
Yeah.
Kenzer, I'm going to tell you something that I think about, because all games have fishing minigames these days, right?
Yep.
People are making
There's
fishing,
one in Hades.
People are making fishing games too hard. The one in Hades, it's too hard, okay? I'm old. I don't have... You know how you get perfect catches and get the rarer fish in Hades? Mm-hmm. It's tied to how quick your reaction time was after you hear the fish noise, right? I'm old. My reaction time fucking sucks, Kinzer, okay? Don't give me that. Fishing minigames should be easy, okay? Quit making your fishing games so damn hard and complicated. People just want to throw a rod in and pull a fish out, okay? And you know what? There's a little fishing minigame in Dredge, and it's easy. It's really easy. And you know what? It only makes the fishing go faster. If you don't want to do it, or you suck at it, you could just not do it, and the fish would still get caught after a while. It's fine. Peak fishing game is Stardew Valley.
No.
Yeah, I think so. I like Stardew Valley. It's pretty good. It's got some tension, but catching the legendary fish is bullshit. I'm just gonna say that. That's not fun.
I was actually pretty close to getting like 100% achievements in Okami on Steam, but the thing that like frustrated me the most was getting the really hard fish in like the end game of Okami.
Yeah. There's also the thing
think
where you have
there
to
was,
like feed all the animals, right?
Huh?
There's also the thing where you have to like feed all the animals to get like their encyclopedia references, and some of them I think are like missable.
Yeah.
Right? Maybe they aren't. I don't know.
I'd have to go check. It's been a couple years, but I remember like I was like grinding out getting all the fish in Okami, and there was just like this one that was just being a bastard, and I was like, I'm done. Like I had beat the like main like quest, and I was just like trying to get all the achievements because I like the game.
I don't know what their fishing minigame's like. Is it good?
I think aside from the really hard stuff, it's good.
Yeah.
You gotta like go left and right, and like trick the fish essentially
Oh, okay.
to going the
I
way
kind
you
of remember
want.
that. Yeah, I will say I think Stardew Valley has a top tier fishing minigame. No disrespect, it's a good one. I think that the legendary fish were a little too fucking ridiculous. I would have preferred instead of just having to like stack food and buffs and just kind of getting lucky that it doesn't spaz the fuck out on you in the Stardew Valley minigame one. They added, I don't know, some other kind of layer on top of the fishing minigame to make like the higher tier fishing stuff more interesting because it just kind of gets, they just spaz out at you. It's not interesting. I feel like I have to jump over there to get to that area, so I'm going to try to do that. What other games have good fishing minigames?
Right.
Nier has a good fishing game, but it's mostly just like a chill way of grinding money.
Yeah. I actually didn't mess with it too much.
I liked it. I did it a lot. That was in my peak fishing
How do you
game
feel about
phase.
the Genshin Impact fishing minigame?
Terrible.
I know I did
Fucking
not do any
terrible.
of it.
Fucking awful. Worst fishing minigame. Get your shit together, miHoYo. Sorry, Hoyoverse.
Meta Hoyo.
That's right. Genshin's fishing minigame is awful. The rewards are awful. And the fact that it's like... The thing is, it's like... Genshin has so many minigames, and I said, like... I don't know. They do this fucking thing where, like, the fishing minigame... I'm getting... Hold on, I gotta pop this hoodie off, okay? I'm getting heated, okay? I'm getting fucking hot. Talking about fucking... Genshin fucking... All right, let me tell you something. Genshin Impact has a lot of minigames, right? They've got the base decorating thing, right? They've got the fishing minigame. They've got the card game now. I don't know about the card game. I haven't fucking played it. Apparently it's fine. But I want to talk about something in Genshin Impact, and that is the way that they tie... Oh! Okay, the way that they tie their fucking minigames into the gameplay loop is bad. It is awful, and I hate it. Case in point. The fishing minigame. There is a weapon that they introduced when they introduced the fishing minigame called the catch. It is one of the best in slot 4-star weapons for a lot of characters. And it is a fucking bitch to get. It takes actual weeks, literal weeks of grinding the god-awful fishing minigame. Why? So, my peak philosophy is like, unless it's like a fucking when you add a mini game to a game, it should be just that. It should be a mini game. You should not punish the player for not engaging with your mini game, right? So it's like you don't have to do the mini game in Nier. It doesn't affect you at all. But if you wanted to get all the achievements and like everything, then it's kind of cool. I remember there's a weapon you can get from fishing in like the sewer area. You can get a weapon there. It's just a fucking pipe, and it has terrible damage but like insane crits. That's kind of funny, right? You don't need it though, right? It's not like a required weapon to be like meta like it is in Genshin. Just make the rewards for like getting the high tier fish like tied to the fishing. Like if I do all the fishing minigame because I like it, give me like a cool aquarium to show off in my house or something. Give me something that's like related to the fishing, not, you know, you have to engage with the fishing minigame to do the core gameplay loop. Like that's horrible. Stardew is a little different because it's a game about fucking around and fishing. But even arguably in Stardew, you could not ever do the fishing and be fine. You could say, oh, well, you can't complete the community center without doing the fishing. Well, you could go the JoJo route if you're Satan. Okay, I'm done with my rant, Kinzer.
I hope someone clips that. Just Jeff getting angry about Genshin again.
Genshin just there's a good game under there, Kinzer. Why are they gonna fuck it up?
I know.
How do I get?
It just had potential.
It had potential, Kinzer. That's right. How do I get up to that part? Oh,
I'm
jump.
just
Here we
hanging out
go.
with
Here we
my
go.
bud.
I figured it out, Kinzer. This game's gross.
From Zatsu Please.
Figuring it out. All right, we're good. What other what do you think your top tier fishing minigame is, Kinzer?
Let's see. Probably Okami, even though I got frustrated at it, I did enjoy it. Like, I engaged with it long enough. My reaction time was too bad to get really good at the Spiritfarer one. Like, I was able to get, like, the majority of the stuff within Spiritfarer, but there was definitely a limit for that as well.
I didn't see this guy aggroed on me. He's a real son of a bitch, huh? He's got the shield that we want. Look, there it is.
He's, he invaded you or something?
He's just here. I don't know why it has like the invader thing.
Okay. I thought he was just some rando online
Whoa.
who decided to try to grief you.
No, this is the guy we actually have to kill to get the shield.
Okay.
He's using it. That's what it does. It shoots a big blast like that. All right, we got it. Very cool. Spiritfarer.
Let's see.
What if, I don't understand what Bishoy said about Spiritfarer. Does he also agree
Just
that
talking about his favorite fishing minigame. Like, the Spirit, with
he also? But he
Spiritfarer,
said,
there's no...
Bishoy, do you actually think it's Spiritfarer? Because you said peak fishing minigame Stardew Valley a few minutes prior. Are you lying to us? All right, check this out, Kinzer. We got the fucking shotgun. How sick is that? Look how funny it is, too. I was saying, okay, Spiritfarer was Kinzer's fave. All right, that's fair.
Like, I think Spiritfarer's fishing game is pretty interesting in that, unless you're going to like the special trout that's like at its own area, you do like fishing to pass the time because there's not really fast travel in Spiritfarer.
Yeah, you
so
just
you're
set
just
your
like
course
traveling
and you
from
just
place.
go.
Yeah, you just set your course and you go, and you just like waste a bunch of time. There's like some kind of fast travel, but you have to travel to the location, and then that location transports you.
Yeah.
But there's just a lot of downtime, so like you're like farming or you're fishing, just goofing off, hanging out with your buds.
Yeah. That sounds nice. That said,
So
I don't know. I don't think I would. I watched Caitlin play him a little bit. I don't think it'd be for me. I think it looks like a nice game, but I don't think it'd be for me.
I enjoy it for its narrative. You know, like I like sad shit, so
You know I'm a stummy enjoyer, Joe. Yeah, I know you
it's
like
like,
sad
all
shit.
right, if like for a comedy, if the comedy makes me laugh, then it's like very like I'm gonna rate it really highly. If like if any sort of media makes me cry, it's gonna be rated pretty highly. So
Kinzer likes crying.
I do.
He's a masochist. That's not the same.
The one,
what would be what would an emotional masochist be? Still a masochist?
Back already. No matter.
I think there was this like one manga that I posted about that I had read recently that was like Crybait.
Crybait, huh?
Like the very first like chapter has a character like Sayoring herself, you know, like Doki Doki Literature Club.
Yeah. Yeah, inviting you to join the literature club. I know what you're talking about. What's sad about that?
So
I'm joking, obviously.
the other thing that she does.
Yeah. Gets jealous when you're friends with all the other girls, right? And you have to kind of,
Yeah, of
tell her
course.
that, you're my best friend. It's okay.
And like it was like fine. There's like certain stuff that's like designed to be very sad that I just don't emotionally resonate with. Like I remember watching Your Lie in April. I know like it was sad and it was like Like I just like didn't feel as sad watching that versus like some of the grimmer scenes in a Monster.
Really?
The grimmer, grimmer just comforting that boy on the bridge, that really got to me, man.
Yeah, you really liked
Him
him.
talking about his son.
His son is so sad. It's a sad background story. It's very sad.
I just don't know.
Ain't
So,
that
there's,
just
like-
the way?
Ain't that just the way? Like I don't feel like Monster was like designed to be sad in the same way that like uh Anohana is designed to be sad. So
I couldn't get into Anohana, but I get you.
yeah.
I'm not ignoring. The reason found on a corpse just says. Oh, okay. I actually can buy it. Hold on. I have to go back to the. Okay, hold on. Let me close Fextra Life real quick, or at least minimize it, and then get back to OBS. The last movie that got me emotional. Okay, wait. Sad shit is hype. The last movie that got me emotional was Eternal Sunshine. I've never seen it. It's sad because you have to read now. That is sad. That would make me cry. If I really liked a piece of media and then it was like time to read a book, I was like, I would cry. I hate reading. It's so boring. At least put some pictures in it. Come on.
Okay. I was about to be like, Jeff, you're such a fast reader compared to me.
Yeah.
I'm a really slow reader, so like
The last thing that was even like, I guess this counts as reading, but barely, is like peak pandemic. I read the Konosuba light novels.
okay.
That's barely reading though.
Yeah. The last book I read was Girl Escherbach, and I'm surprised that I like was able to like sit down and focus for long enough to just read through all of that, because that's like 600 pages of like dense, sometimes really technical stuff. So
Yeah, I did get tricked into reading when I read Hunter x Hunter. But you know what? That's my special interest. I'm sitting there stimming about nin techniques. I'm like, "Brr, brr, I love nin. It's so cool. The intricacies of the system. North side of crumbling Azula. I ain't reading all that. Can I? Corpse sitting in a chair northeast of the apostate derelict. Yeah, okay. We'll just get that. We're gonna go to the consecrated snowfield now. We all look at this thing powered up. It's pretty strong. See, pretty good.
yeah.
Okay, so now we need to go. Only problem is we're spending a lot of souls upgrading shit. Yeah. Did Einar ever read Girl Escherbach or whatever it's called?
No,
What a loser! Always ready to cry.
I did read about 120 pages of Gravity's Rainbow. I'd have to go back and just start from the beginning, honestly. I tried to read Gravity's Rainbow and a comic and a manga at the same time, and I can only do one or the other. I can't like do that much reading in one sitting.
I've kind of fallen out of my manga reading because I need to find a manga that I really want to read. I should just start JoJo, but I feel like I don't know why I just haven't started JoJo. I think I'm just not in the mood for JoJo. I think I accidentally
Like,
used
what are you trying to read, Jeff? Are you trying to read like a comedy or?
Yeah,
what?
I need to read Steel Ball Run. I don't know. I kind of just want like a fantasy adventure, you know, or like a good shonen or something. That's like my jam. I like that the most. But I should read Steel Ball Run. It's probably just exactly what I want, and I should just read it. I was reading 100 Girlfriends, but it's just too fucking smutty and horny for me to make it like the only thing I read every night, right? Get to host a secret medallion. And then I have been reading Jujutsu Kaisen again because I've been really vibing with the manga right now because like a ton of shit's happening and it really feels like the manga is like coming up to a big climax. So I've been rereading like the Shibuya arc of Jujutsu Kaisen. I actually finished it last night, like for the second time, and I reabsorbed a lot of things that I didn't remember or I missed. So that was cool, and it'll be nice to see a lot of that stuff that was set up and like come to play in like the chapters that are coming up now. So that's interesting. But I don't know. I should just read Steel Ball Run, I think.
Yeah. From what... So, let's see. I talked to Bishoy the other day. I think my plan is, like, sometime in August, I'm going to read the Zubi recommendations.
Yeah, you've been going through everybody's
then in August-
recommendations.
I tried to, like, if someone's going to recommend me something or say, like, this is their favorite, like, I'll read it to, like, get perspective.
I see. I don't know if I have a quote-unquote favorite manga series. That'd be hard for me to point out. I'm trying to think.
I know that, so, like, the reason why I started reading One Piece was because both you and Ryan were, like, doing, like, hard recommendations for it, so I was like, alright, I will carve out some time to read it, so.
I think One Piece... I don't know. I mostly just... I was telling you to read it because I was also reading it for, like, the first time. I haven't used One Deflection at all. I completely forgot about them. I got pranked into... Okay, they're going crazy over there. I got pranked into reading it as well. And I think it's an important piece of fiction to read if you're at all interested in shonen manga, because it's like the big boy shonen manga. So
I don't feel like my time's been, like, wasted. I remember, like, in my, like, teenage days, both watching and reading Naruto, feeling like a lot of my time was wasted.
well, that's because it was Naruto, and Naruto does waste your time.
But I felt very similarly about shonen in general. I hadn't watched Hunter x Hunter, which, like, I watched that back in, like, October, I think. And then I enjoyed One Piece, but I remember, like...
Holy shit. Get me
I
out!
think I, like,
Get me
watched
out!
My Hero, like,
Fuck.
the first season, like, in, like,
Okay, I actually
2020,
have to
and I was like,
finish
wow, this is awful.
The first season of My Hero Academia is... I liked it, but it's... Going back and watching it's hard to watch. It's, like, okay.
So...
It's got some cringe moments.
Yeah. So... I don't think I could ever watch Black Clover. I'm sorry, Jeff.
That's okay, Kenzer. I don't know why I like that manga. Objectively, it's really bad. I just kind of like it, you know?
Yeah. I can like Domestic Girlfriend.
I just like
Black
trash
Clover.
shonen. It's fine. Nothing wrong with it, Kenzer.
I think they had, like, the first volume of Bleach at a bookstore, so I read, like, the first, like, 2 or 3 chapters, and I wasn't, like, blown away by it.
It really
so,
peaks
like,
in the rescue
I don't know if I would
Rukia
even
arc.
be interested in watching. Huh?
It's really peaks in, like, a one really early on arc. It really peaks, and then it just kind of, like, you know, it's fine after that. I wouldn't say Bleach is, like, important to read. I'm actually thinking back on it now. I'm actually, like, really impressed that Bleach was, you know, in that, like, Dragon Ball, Naruto, One Piece, like, you know, big group of, like, really popular shonens. Because it's I don't know. It's fine, I guess. Oh my god.
think it's like shonen and isekai are just like two genres that I just won't appreciate as much.
Yeah, isekai. I like shonen. Isekais, not so much. Like, I guess they're fine. I think there's very oversaturated, and none of them really do anything interesting to me. I especially don't like the power fantasy isekais, where the character gets like reincarnated or whatever, and they just are like really OP, right? And they just like pog on everybody in like the world they get reincarnated in, and they have no character growth at all. It's just like sequences of them pogging on everything. Like, I get why some people are into that. It's just really not for me.
I think it was like the other week. I just wanted like something on in the background while like stuff runs at work, and I watched this really trashy one where it's like this really chubby fat dude gets reincarnated into this like world, and it's got like video game mechanics, and his special power is that he can level up, but other people can't.
How original.
And I know. I feel like I've described like at least 20 of them at this point, but
yeah, I'm like, you're gonna have to be more specific.
His whole thing is like, it's got like Pokemon evolution in it, and out of nowhere, like this gorilla gets really horny for him, and like at the end of the first episode, it's revealed that the gorilla is going to turn into a hot girl or something, and I'm like, wow, this is. I really did just waste my time watching this.
You really cooked.
I really cooked.
Yeah, the gorilla turns into a hot
You did watch
girl.
Mushoku Tensei 2, Jeff.
Yeah, Caitlin watched it at Sam's recommendation. She watched it like alone, and then she was like really fucked because she was in DC at the time, I think. And she was like really fucking pogging. All right. So we have to get past this turtle that shoots the things, right? This whole zone that we're in is just one of the biggest bullshit zones ever. So we have to get past this giant turtle that shoots the bombs, and they just fall randomly, and it will just kill you. Like, no cap. Like, how? There's no way I'm supposed to know where those are gonna fall, and if they randomly fall like on my head all at the same time, I just die.
Brittle tells you.
I guess so, Kinzer.
Is there like?
Nope.
Is there like?
Nope.
Like you found that little hidey spot. Are there multiple of them?
Not like
I'm trying to figure out.
reliably around.
Rip your horse.
Rip Grandma! You're dead now!
Rip.
Can't feel pain anymore!
Very good. Ain't that just the way?
Ain't that just the way? Mushoku Tensei was good, but it was unnecessarily horny. Unnecessarily horny. It did not have to be that horny.
I'm just thinking about Food Wars.
Food Wars is necessarily horny.
Keijo isn't necessarily horny. Someone pointed it out in the
Keijo is
video,
necessarily horny.
That
Look at the size of the toes. Look at the size of the feet on this one, Kinzer.
Birthing droplet in.
I hope you don't shoot her dead, Jeff.
I'm not going to. Also, I like how this is literally just the same woman as this woman, but bigger.
Thank you. I find
This makes no sense. You take this woman on this big journey across the world, and then there's just a big sleeping woman with bare feet out, and then the ghost woman that looks exactly the same as her says, "Thank you, I fulfilled my purpose," and gives you the best upgrade material in the game.
Now that nothing is left, I will join you, and then you may lay me to rest.
Great. Then yeah, it's just Elden Ring things. Okay, so we need to go back here. We're gonna go to the Halo tree now.
All right. I'm just hanging out with my bud.
You're Nakama.
Jeff Zox.
All right, Nakama.
You're Nakama.
All right, knock him
All
out.
right, Nakama.
All right, knock him out. Okay, you can't kill these. All right, this part fucking sucks, Kinzer. I'm just letting you know that right now, okay?
All right.
This part is ass, okay? So this is an Everjail, okay? We haven't done one of these, but it takes you into a little zone. Light the 4 Everjails, right? So we have to light all of these little like bell tower things, but we have to do it in this ghost world.
Okay.
And this ghost world has, it's just fucking ass, Kinzer. There are
right.
invisible assassins that can one-shot grab me here, okay? And then there are also magic archers that can one-shot me and shoot from a million years away and never stop shooting and make it impossible to get close to them or attack them. That's also in this. It's just.
This reminds me of League of Legends.
Yeah, they're already. They found me. We can light this one. Yeah, see. Yep. I'm already getting attacked by invisible enemies. Okay. And I never remember... The only good thing about this is that you can kind of just, like, Zerg Rush, like, one of them, and then die, and then it persists. So you don't have to do it all in one go. They also super needlessly put, like, doors, just doors, like impassable doors, so you can't really fully explore this place when it's not full of enemies. So you don't even know where you're supposed to go until you get in here because you can't even walk around in the other place. So how you're supposed to do this, at least for the invisible enemies, is there's an item called the Sentry's Torch. And you buy it from a random merchant. There's nothing in the game that tells you it works to help you with this, right? But you just go buy that item, and then... Oh, yeah. Yeah, go off. Go off, King. That's fun. But it makes that guy that just stabbed me, I can see him, right? As long as I have it in my offhand. I cannot use that item in my shield-only playthrough.
Oh.
Because it is, decidedly not a shield. So we got one flame here. We got that one down there. There's one over there, and I don't remember where the last one is. I think it's over there. That one's the easiest to get to. This one's fucking ass. We drop down here. This is why this one's ass. These fucking assholes. They never stop. They never stop, Kenzer!
They don't stop coming.
And they don't stop coming, and they don't stop coming, and they don't stop coming. No. Look how much health she has. Why does a crippled archer that can't walk have this much HP? Oh my god! No! Wait. Okay, shit. Shit, she nearly fucking one-shot me.
You just took a bunch to the face, Jeff. All right, we need to remove those arrows.
Oh my
Get some
god.
blue flowers and red thorns. That's right.
Did you see that?
Good, Chad.
Do you see it? Miyazaki, the director of From Software Games, has made the Time 100 Most Influential People list and is the only video game related person to do so.
That's surprising. Like, I don't know.
He is an evil man.
Because, huh?
I said he's an evil man. This is an evil game by an evil man, Kenzer. They should not have let him cook! Bro, come on. Back up.
I need let him. All right, so let him cook is kind of similar to like getting past the ox. You know what I'm saying?
No, I've never heard that in my life. What?
All right. So you're at a party and you get to choose what plays next on like the shared music, whatever. You get past the AUX, the aux.
Oh, I thought you meant like, you know, Oregon Trail pulling your wagon aux, and I was like, what?
So like,
Okay, I actually did that in one try, which I've never done before, by the way, so that was very cool.
we need so like, bro, you're scaring all the hoes and should not let them cook has the same energy.
Yeah.
But I feel like there's got to be like a somehow cleaner way of saying it. I don't know. Something that's more catchy.
More catchy than let him cook?
Of not letting him cook.
Oh, yeah, not letting him cook is awkward to say, I will admit.
Yeah.
It's pretty awkward. I want to go...
It's like, bro, you're scaring all the hoes. Has the same energy, but but I like the cooking analogy.
Yeah, cooking is funny. Maybe like get him out of the kitchen or something like that.
Yeah. We'll figure out something.
Like, you need to get out of the kitchen, bro. Something like that. That could work. I don't know. I don't know how slang originates, because it mostly just comes from like TikTok now, and I don't use TikTok or understand it.
Yeah. We're getting too old.
We are getting too old. This is a pretty nice set piece, though. This is one of my favorite areas in the game, aesthetically. I actually think it's fun to explore, too. The bosses here are evil.
Okay.
Evil and shitty.
Okay.
But this is a really cool place thematically, because Michaela's Haligtree is, like... as you can see, it's like infested with the same rot that's in the that's in Caelid. Michaela's Haligtree was like a Erd tree that Michaela was like nourishing with his own blood, but Michaela's got stolen from here, so he hasn't been here to maintain it. So it's just kind of like this dead, dying tree, right? Mm-hmm. Now that's just sitting up here, and it's and he's so there's all these toot boys up here. We're just gonna run. We don't want to deal with the... This place is terrifying, because you...
Spin the wind. Got a urine in here.
That's right. Kendra knows all the League memes now. I'm so proud of you.
I just know to be toxic and then ping them.
That's right. Question mark ping them. Enemy missing. As in, enemy missing their brain. Am I right, gamers? Alright, let's see if we can just, like, run past all this. Warming stones. Just gonna run past all this shit. Oh, there's rot. Oh, there's rot. Don't rot me. Oh my god. Oh my god. Okay. That was worth it. That was worth it even if I get rotted. Because I can just...
So I've got a question, Jeff.
Yep.
Alright. So in chess, you can play...
I'm
quote
not
unquote,
know
like,
any chess
bad
answers,
openings.
You can play bad openings in chess. Is there ever a reason to intentionally play a bad opening?
Huh?
Is there ever a reason to intentionally do a bad opening?
It's just to make your opponent rage.
Saying, I'm gonna
typically
play this
openings-
objectively bad opening and still beat you because you're terrible? Is that it?
Yeah, it's just to be like, I'm so much better than you, that by even playing something that's objectively bad, I can win. I
Wow.
guess it's like... It's kind of like shield only, but instead of playing against Michael Zaki, you're playing against another human.
Okay. It's kind of like going off meta in League, or like trolling. Like intentionally not killing them.
That was what my question was. Like, do you see that much like off meta stuff?
Yeah, you see it. So I mean, I do a lot of off meta stuff, but you see that a lot. I mean, I guess the thing with that would be like intentionally not finishing the game because you think that they're bad. You know, that would be like the equivalent, I think. Did I pop that Newman's rune and it only gave me that much? It's not a lot. Okay, what level are we, by the way? 81? That is very young for Miquella's Halig tree. But we're doing fine, I guess. I was hoping we'd have a bit more levels, but I guess it's hard if you're just blasting through areas. So this area, it has kind of two main halves to it. We're gonna blow through it kind of quick because we don't want any of the things from this area, really. But there's like a boss in between, and then there is Melania. Going further this way, up here, we will fight the fire giant, and then when we beat him, it'll take us. It's somewhere like up here. It's a straight shot. We could go fight him right now, but after we beat him, then there is a lot of. There's another major area left, and then it's just kind of like a straight boss rush till the end of the game. Fire giant, we're gonna have a lot of trouble with, Kinzer. Just gonna let you know that right now. I am not gonna have a good time with the fire giant. I hate the fire giant. But we can blow through maybe at least Loretta today, I think, in the Halig tree. You don't know who that is because we never even fought her. You fight her earlier in the game if you go. You fight like a ghost version of her if you go to. Shit, I didn't even got that map. But there's a place up here. There's like a place called Carria Manor that you can go to. And you can fight her there, but she's like a apparition version of herself. The other good thing about this place is we're gonna get a lot of runes from killing enemies here, and it's gonna level us up very quickly. Okay. So much like Radon, everything here has been bio-nuked by Melania because she's cursed by the Scarlet Rot, and it's spreading to everything around her. I think these guys are weak to fire. Yeah, they're mega weak to fire.
Our funny shield comes in clutch again.
I know, this one's been really good, actually. I think it's pretty funny how good it is. That's pretty good. Ball. This guy is really strong. Hefty.
Here's a question, Jeff.
What's up, Kinzer?
So, like, in TF2, like, not in, like, I guess, ranked match, but, like, unranked, you can play, like, all engineer as, like, your team composition. So you could have, like, 9 engineers and just, like, meme on people. Does League have a game mode where like everyone plays the same champion, or
they do? They do rotating fun game modes like that.
Okay.
The one you're thinking of, it does exist. It's called One for All. So your team all votes on a champion, and then the one with the highest votes, or if two champions or multiple champions tie on votes, it picks one at random. And that's the champion that you all play for the match. And there's just 5 of them. And there's 5 of some other guy on the enemy team. And it's, as you can imagine, very unbalanced. They have a lot of rotating game modes like that are really silly. I don't really find them that fun because it's... When the game's not balanced in League, you're just trapped there for like 30 minutes while you wait for the enemy team to win. There's nothing you can do because the game's just not balanced, you know? Like, cause like that game, it's very common that game is just like, oh, they picked a better comp than us. Well, we lose. Like they picked a better champion for this game mode than us. We lose, right? And then you're just waiting for them to stop trolling and finish the game. It's not fun.
I feel like for a game that's been out as long as it has, they would have figured out how to, like, fix that. I don't know.
I think, I mean, even ARAM's really unbalanced. They don't really balance the game. They do a little bit of ARAM, but it's like the laziest thing ever. It's like if a champion's OP in ARAM, they'll just be like, this unit does 5% less damage in this game mode, right? So they do a little bit of stuff like that, but it's like very lazy. They like their bread and butter is just Summoner's Rift, and they only balance the game around Summoner's Rift, right?
Okay.
So that's why, like, even though that's why we always try to play Summoner's Rift, is because it is like objectively like the most, like, they put the most effort into balancing that experience. It's just the best experience because they're actually actively updating it to be the best experience. You know, all the balance patches are for that. But yeah. This is not good. Oh, but no, I don't like that. That's really upsetting. The boss is right there past this guy, but that guy's a real asshole. That's the other thing, they put that fucking asshole guy there, and you have to go past him every time you fight the boss. Why don't you just make it so that there's not an asshole guy there? Whatever. It's. I'm just trying to run past everything. I don't actually want to. I don't actually want to play this game, right? Like I've explored all this. We're shield only. I have plenty of upgrade mats to get the highest shit possible. The only thing that's really valuable to me right now is souls to level up.
Okay.
So it's like,
have you ever played Hotline Miami?
no. But I know what it's like. I don't think it's my type of game because it's very much that, like, fucking hate. It's very much that, like, one mistake and you're dead, the game, right?
Yeah.
Okay, come on. Okay, that's fucking stupid. That's so fucking stupid. You saw when I picked up that item? It gave me that pop-up, and it says what the item is, and I have to press another button to close it. I was being actively attacked, and when that pop-up shows up, unless you press that one specific button, you can't get that to close. So I'm sitting there, and I'm mashing every fucking button I can, right? To get that to close, to roll, and it won't close that thing until I press the a completely other button that normally doesn't do anything in combat. A little bit of an oof in terms of user experience, but it's fine. We got the shortcut to the boss, so we're gonna take that. I love our shield. It's so funny. Elden Ring is unnecessarily horny. I'm just reading posts from Bishoy from forever ago. It is. It's got all the feet. It's got the Scarlet Rotussi that Kenzer's gonna see. Oh my god.
Rotussi?
Yeah, you're gonna see it,
That's
Kenzer.
like Robotussin.
Scarlet Rotussi. Alright. I hate this boss, by the way.
I'm excited. Now, does this person have anti-gravity magic?
No, they're not funny.
They're not wholesome, is what you're telling me.
Okay, we're doing good.
Thinking about
just
Monster
spamming.
Rancher, other
You should play
other
it.
shitty
Kenzer.
PS1 games I had.
You should play it. She just runs away and spams spells the whole time. Oh my god. Fuck me. This is gonna be hard.
They had a Digimon
She does so much damage.
dungeon crawler. I never understood it.
A Digimon dungeon crawler. That is weird.
Yeah.
like Pokemon Mystery Dungeon, but with Digimon?
It was similar to Pokemon Mystery Dungeon, and it like I don't remember getting very far because like I got it from Blockbuster, and I was too lazy to read because I was like 6 at the time, and I just remember getting stuck, and I was like, all right, I'm never gonna play this again.
That is very weird. I mean, most like licensed games like that also aren't very good.
I did play a lot of Digimon Rumble Arena, which was
Wait, was
their
Digimon
version
a
of-
TV show or a game first?
I feel like it's like the Pokemon thing where like they came out. I think the video game came out first, but
I have no idea what a Digimon game looks like.
maybe the anime came first. I don't know. Let's find out. Or maybe the CCG? Oh, it was essentially a Tamagotchi clone first.
Interesting. All right, we're cooking.
We are cooking.
Shouldn't have done that. What did she just do? Ooh.
You know something funny I learned recently, Jeff?
What's that?
Gruntled.
What?
So,
oh, gruntled,
like-
which means pleased. I remember you guys posting
Yes.
about gruntled.
I was like, so there's like a set of words that only have like either the positive or the negative version of the word, but turns out like they have the opposite, and it just doesn't sound like a real word. Like gruntled does not sound like a real word.
There we go. That actually was much easier than my usual attempts at Loretta. Usually Loretta kicks my fucking ass. I have a lot of trouble with that boss, but that's 2,000 free souls. Speaking of needing levels, Kinzer, any levelers?
Rulers in the chat.
Where did you learn
Yeah,
gruntled
Sam, that's
anyway?
right. Laura actually looked it up.
Oh.
She asked me if disgruntled, like if you took away the word dis, if that actually was a word, and I looked it up and I was like, oh, it does.
Very weird. That's very funny, actually. All right, we're cruising. Cruising through Halig Tree right now. This area is just so visually cool. Look at all the fucking buttresses.
Lots of butts.
Lots of buttresses, that's right. Look at this ladder. There's no way this thing would be structurally sound.
Okay.
Shit would be swaying like crazy, right?
I always wondered like how they build like rope bridges over like ravines.
Yeah, how
Like-
do they do that? Are they like hanging off the ropes
Do they
while
just,
they're
like-
fucking tying the planks to it?
Do they just like throw the rope to the other side and like hope things like stick the landing, or what's going on?
What's going on? I did not know there was just an ancient dragon smithing stone there. That's very good. If only I had the smithing stone 8s to back it up.
I did. I've seen like video animations of them like building like bridges over water. Like you can like drain
The swamp.
Like you can build You can like drain the water from like where you're trying to
Right.
build
You
the
build
bridge.
like a retaining wall and like drain a section of it, build your foundation, and then like break down the wall and let all the water back in.
Yeah.
But that's like very advanced, like very modern technology requirements. Actually, no. They could have do that in the old. They
Nope.
could have done that in the olden times.
Yep. It would have been a pain in the ass to do, but they definitely did it.
I guess if you've got a bunch of peasant labor at your disposal, then time isn't an issue. Time and labor isn't an issue. We're cruising. Okay, Golden Ray 12. Will this give me enough? I'm gonna get one more level in. I keep seeing my jacket that I spiked onto the ground when I got all heated about Genshin fishing, and I keep thinking it's my dog, like, expectantly looking at me wanting to go outside, and I'm like, hold on, brother. But he's not even in the room right now.
Poor brother.
Poor brother. Ain't that just the way?
Ain't that just the way? I will say that the automatic feeder has stopped the cat from waking me up at 3 in the morning,
Yeah?
which that's been a quality of life improvement just all around. But he'll still sometimes occasionally try to wake me up at like 5:15, like 5 minutes before the feeder will go off and feed him.
What a good boy.
It's like, if you just wait and shut the fuck up, you'll get fed. Waking me up does not get you fed any faster.
What a good boy, though. Why? Yeah, I have a really food obsessed cat too. We've talked about it. It is incredibly annoying to deal with. So I was kind of hoping we'd run into a bunch of smithing stone 8s here so we could finish our level ups, but then I realized I'm not actually exploring this area at all. I'm just rushing through it to get to the bosses. So that's not great. Maybe we should actually
Grind,
look up...
or what are you feeling?
Well, we can't grind. We can't actually buy these things until we beat the next 2 required bosses, which aren't even in this zone. We'd have to go fight the fire giant and then the next boss, and then it drops that. Then we get that, right? The problem is I want to max out the fingerprint shield because I think it's going to give me the best shot at beating the fire giant. This shield is good damage, but its Ash of War isn't good for fighting the fire giant. Not that I think that the Ash of War, the fingerprint shield is going to be good for fighting the fire giant. I actually think it's going to be pretty impossible to use on him. But I don't know. It's just this one has this fire damage. Fire giant obviously going to be resistant to fire damage, right? Just keep getting horrible shit. Should we go fight this rot boy over here? Yeah, we'll do it. Where is he? It's moving down. I don't remember what he gives. Should we fight that guy?
Yeah, why not? He looks very funny. Very mossy. Lichen-esque? I don't know.
I mean, it's
Fungi?
it's a tree avatar, but they're all rotted. So that they do this annoying thing where they spray all this rot juice everywhere, and then you have to wait 1,000,000 years for that to dissipate.
Just like real life, Jeff.
It is actually very easy.
Call me Palestine, Ohio, because I'm just waiting for this rot to disappear.
Good God, Genzer.
Did you hear about, like, they sent some surveyors out, and the surveyors that were, like, sent out got sick from the shit that's going on there?
Good God. Curse. Get me out of the rut!
Those
Any
surveyors, I will.
livers? That wasn't worth it at all. Any rotters?
Rotten stuff.
Yeah,
Any
I didn't
rotters?
need that at all. It was just kind of, you know, it gave me a lot of souls for killing him. And I got that, which
Yeah.
I don't need. I don't need it. There's only 2 shields that I've already, like, I already did it. This one and this one are both plus 10. What do I need another one for? I should have done that. That was pretty stupid. I guess I got to level up out of it. That's fine.
Yeah. And I got to make some jokes.
Yeah, you got to make some jokes, Kinzer. You got to make some jokes about toxic spills. Very funny.
They were topical in the year 2023.
That's right, Kinzer. They were.
I still like my Brazilian joke.
Bam. Bam.
Bam.
Bam.
Bap.
Bap. Bap. Bap. Bap. Bap. Bap. Bap. Bapping on the haters.
Bapping on the haters. I will say this, Jeff. I got to the part in Monogatari where it had the Decuders talking about how she hates drinking water.
Is that Monogatari? I didn't even know. That's funny.
Yeah.
That's funny.
I was like, I got to the meme part. All right, I'm done.
Kinzer just wants to know all the memes. He just wants to know.
I know the origins of the memes.
He just wants to know them.
Or like, I'll watch animated music video, and I won't know the source of the anime, but I'm also too lazy to look it up. And then years later, I finally watched the anime that it was based off of, and I'll be like, oh, that's from that one video.
Look, another one,
like,
Kinzer.
That's right, Jeff.
Run! 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 Drink! 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 Touch grass! Touch grass! I can't touch the grass! Oh no! Oh, how can he fit in that room?
Well, now you gotta fight him.
Gotta fight this guy.
Waste more of your time. Maybe they'll get confused and like a Skyrim guard and be like, I guess there was nothing there.
What?
And then just leave. I guess some enemies have Estus flasks too.
Yeah, they do. I knew that, but I didn't know that guy did. Just fuck off.
I think you might be the first guy to find that out.
No, definitely not. Shh, shh, shh. Go to sleep, go to sleep. Go away, just go away.
Huh, I guess there's nothing there.
Must have been the wind. I just want to go touch that grass so I can go level up. Burn all these runes. Yeah,
Meanwhile,
he's
just
going.
picking up more loot.
He's going back. He's cooking. Don't worry. Look at all these runes we're getting, Kinzer.
Easy.
Wow. Alright. Here we go. We're headed back.
So when are you gonna stream Resident Evil 2, Jeff?
Probably gonna try
Or are
next
you gonna
week.
just go to-
Kaylin has to go to DC for a little bit, so I'll be by myself. So I'll have some nights where I can probably stream it with.
Alright.
I can probably do it in like a night or two, since it's so short, and just knock it out. And then I don't know. Resident Evil 3 might take a while, so we'll just if I even do a second playthrough of Resident Evil 2, that might take a while. So don't hold your breath on that, but we will see. We also might have to take a hiatus from this, unfortunately. Because I won't be able to take my stream PC up to DC. Rip Grandma. You're dead now.
Rip Grandma.
Rip Grandma. Speaking of streaming, did Did you want to keep going a little longer? Because I just got to basically the halfway point in this zone, and then it's a pretty much straight shot to Melania after this.
All right.
And I probably won't fight Melania now, so it's probably just going to be hitting the fire giant, which might be a better time next week for a dedicated stream. Do the fire giant, do the Godskin duo. That's going to be hard, but do the Godskin duo, and then upgrade the fingerprint shield, and then we can do Melania, probably, and then I don't know, but yeah. We got a lot done today, though. Look, I mean, look, we got all through this area and this area over here and all of this. So, and we beat Commander Niall and we beat Loretta. So 2 big bosses out of the way. So, making progress.
Easy.
All right. Well, cool. We'll stream next week for sure. And then I don't think I'll be able to stream the week after. And then it'll be a couple weeks before I can stream again. But it's good streaming, good hanging out, you know?
Yeah.
All right. Well, I'll talk to you later. Maybe later tonight, Kinzer. Okay.
Oh. Maybe.
Maybe we'll see. Okay. Goodbye, everybody. Goodbye.
We'll see.